How's it going?
How's it going? How's it going? Stuff. We got spare time like that.
I'm just a guitar player. Kind of a project that I started while I got freelance and I got to start writing music. Started using some of my old material, and did a little shopping. A few guys in and out, and wrote a lot of songs and lyrics myself, and we put some ads out, found a new singer, Nadira, and found an awesome guitar player that also Torge, and me and Chris and run this thing and do the best we can. We try to put it for fans. So
we've been at about 20 months now. 22 months. We got a nice group going now. I think it's got a little bit of teeth to it.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of new on the scene myself, so I'm kind of getting, the whole, working out the kinks on my show. So I'm trying to, do things best that I can. And you guys are my 9th show, and it seems like every show that I've done has always got some kind of hiccup.
Everything we're putting out, we're really happy about that.
Yeah, that sounds like our gig. Every time we get past one more hiccup.
Now, I've heard some of you guys' some of your songs and everything, and I have to say that I'm really digging you guys' sound. You guys you guys have like a real unique sound to you.
Okay.
And I'm really digging it, actually. I mean, it's really cool.
Awesome. That's definitely what we're going for. We have a lot of influences among the four of us. Chris. We have a ridiculous amount of influences between the four of us. Torge brings a bunch of influences from Germany. Jesse brings influences from Native American music. On my side, I bring a lot of alternative rock. Nadira brings R&B, soul, and together we smash it all into some type of metal. And it comes out something that we find so we try to put out something that we like. I hope everybody else digs it too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely no real direction there. We just try to play something that's really catchy and groovy at the same time, stepping away from the same old cookie cutter metal bands, I definitely love that sound, but at the same time, I like to kind of find a little bit more of a groovier side, more new metal, progressive type thing.
Okay. Oh, man. Sorry about this. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of roasting in the studio tonight because no air conditioning, but I'm trying to also make sure that you guys are having the best possible show that I can give you. I noticed that there was a little bit of an echo, and I fixed that problem, so we're good now.
All right. Do we need to start over?
No. We don't. I don't think we need to start over. But I mean, we can go as long as we need to. Just try to cover all the bases. So, where exactly are you guys located again?
We are located in Alachua, Florida.
Alachua. So that's up in the northeast section.
Yeah, Gainesville, Alachua, Lake City,
Alachua is just the middle ground, so we practice here.
There you go.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So now, do you guys? I mean, you have some new material coming out, or?
Yeah, we're actually working on a new song right now. We're planning on hitting the studio within the next month or so. And I'll proudly say that we do all of our recording at Martinell Studios in Kingsland, Georgia. And everything he puts out makes it sound gold. And not that we're not that far away live, but at the same time, like we feel like that is he's making us sound like how we really sound. And we're really happy about that. Everything that we've done with it's just been amazing.
Yeah, we really like Stan. He's been doing a phenomenal job. He forces the best out of us.
All right. So, where, I mean, are you guys, I mean, you're obviously working on new material. I mean, are you planning any kind of like, you know, big, you know, Florida tour or anything like that, or?
Right now, we're still in kind of baby step mode. We have a few gigs coming up, and we're actually playing with some pretty good headliners. We have Glasslands coming up this Saturday in Winter Haven at the Haven, Winter Park at the Haven, and then next Sunday after that, we're playing with Flaw in Jacksonville. So, and what used to be Nikon, I forgot what they call it now, but Archetype. So it's a really cool venue. So if anybody's around the Jacksonville area, next Sunday, if you want to come down to Orlando area, check us out this weekend. We're going to take the stage somewhere in the middle of that set. I think there were 7 bands playing that night, so it's going to be a hell of a night.
Oh,
okay. We've been building ourselves up in the Gainesville area, the Jacksonville area, Lake City, some up north into Tallahassee. We're trying to branch out down into Tampa and Orlando and get picked up on the scene down there, and hopefully that'll give us a ton more exposure.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I mean, you're going to be out at the Haven. I think I might have to make a trek out there. I mean, that's really not that far for me, so.
We definitely come on out.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, who else is on the bill with you guys for that night?
What's that?
Who else is going to be?
With Glasslands, we have. I know Catcher the Rye's going to be playing there. They're pretty big down that way.
Okay.
Let's see who else is on this thing. It's going to be a hell of a show. Silent Running, those guys are from Georgia, amazing band. We've watched them many a time, played with them a few times. Fabricate's going to be there. Nothing to Offer, Not in Vain. Like I said, Catcher the Rye, Glasslands is going to be there. So any of those bands, if anybody's hearing this, check them out. Definitely check out all the local bands because over the last few years, I mean, I've been around this scene for over 20 years, but the last few years, it keeps pumping out amazing bands. These guys are just amazing. Every one of these bands are going to be amazing. It's just $10 at the door, so not bad.
That's not bad at all, especially, I mean, with all the hard work and everything that you guys put into this. I mean, $10 per person to be able to get into the Haven, I mean, that's a small price to pay for, you know, the dedication and everything that you guys do.
Definitely.
You know, and that's my main purpose here on my show is that I want to be able to help, you know, grow everybody's fan base, you know, because I've got bands from South Florida, Southwest Florida, and the Fort Myers area, Tampa, Jacksonville, all over the place that are reaching out to me, because I mean, if you play in the Orlando area and we play you here on my podcast, I mean, you got a little bit more. I guess, you know, people have heard you now, and, you know, whereas back whenever I was first starting out in 2000s, you know, you're limited to a very small area of people hearing your stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of our goal. We kind of want to hop around Florida. The Orlando area, the Haven was definitely one on our list. Kind of had a bucket list when we first started. We wanted to open up for a bigger national group, and a couple weeks ago we did hit PE, and there's more and more bands keep coming. I can't wait for Flaw. Personally, they're a big influence of mine.
Right.
Kind of hit home whenever I was younger, you know, and teenager, and that awesome band came out. You know, it's just awesome, clean new metal.
Right on.
Still got to play House of Blues, though. We haven't finished that bucket list.
Yeah. House of Blues, one of those for Plug, and I want to go out to Club LA and stuff like that. There's a few of them on my list that I want to do. Of course, we want to, you know, headline at Rockville, but that's not happening real soon.
I don't know. I mean, James Hetfield might fall off the stage again, and you might be able to slide in there.
That's right. Poor James.
So, we were having a little bit of audio problems whenever you guys were giving some of your I guess, inspirations and your, I guess your, I guess influences. So, I mean, if you guys want to, run that down a little bit more, so, I mean, that way people know, where you guys are coming out, coming from. Sorry.
So as far as musical inspirations go, I am kind of like more R&B, jazz, sometimes pop music is more my style.
Right.
So like Chris the drummer, likes alternative rock more, and Jesse has a background with Native American music, and I'd also say like soulful music, and then Torge carries music from his European background. So we kind of just meld it all together and try to come up with a new sound that we all like.
Right on. Yeah.
Plus Torge brings, he plays cello live at our shows, so he'll bring out an electric cello and do a couple of little cello solos that blend into our songs. So we definitely bring some interesting stuff to our live show.
I
definitely mix well with metal, so I think it's a good mix.
That cello is always a welcome surprise. I've seen a couple bands use that electric cello, or just a cello in general, and it's awesome to see. I mean, and I guess being that you've played cello, I mean, is that something that you've always done all the way back to school, or?
Yeah, I've been playing cello forever. Back acoustic cello, like back in the days, and then just pick up electric cello and try to work with some effects and some joined a metal band in Germany, and then basically here. And yeah, I think it's always great. I think like this, like switching between bass and cellos is a little bit more of like the little exercise. So yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, I was actually excited whenever I seen it first. We actually went on Craigslist and found both of them on Craigslist. Music mix. Oh, music mix, yeah.
Found you on Craigslist. I found Jesse on Craigslist as a drummer. I was just like, hey, I'm a drummer and I'm ready to play with the band. And Jesse and the first person we had playing bass snatched me up, and we started playing for a little bit, and then that kind of morphed into a different sound than what we are now. But as we changed the roster over that first 8 months, and now we settled on Torge and Nadira, we have a completely different sound. That's I don't see it like drastically upending and becoming something different. I think we'll just continue to evolve with what we've got. But I think we definitely found our sound. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, definitely all the celebrities and every venue, every band that we make or we play for, they really love our sound. So actually, we've come leaps and bounds over some of the bands that's been around 5-6 years. So that's kind of a good sell of what we got going on. Doing the right thing.
Okay. All right. So now, which is your most recent song? I'm looking at some of your songs here, and we've got She Hit the Ground, Breathe Clear, Reinventing, and Offensive. I guess they're all off the same album, or?
So Offensive is our most recent song, but then we also came out with an EP that has all 4 songs on it. But Offensive is our most recent.
Okay. Now, where would somebody be able to pick up or listen, to this EP?
You can listen anywhere. You can listen on YouTube. You can listen on Spotify. You can listen on SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, wherever your heart desires.
We're on there. iHeartRadio. We're on every media. You can buy it on Google Play, iTunes. We're on everything.
Everything. I even play on my mom's basement radio when she's down there doing the lawn. But the best way to get our EP is to come to the damn show. That's what we want to do.
exactly. Well, I mean, you buy your EP and then come to the show, or buy it at the show. There we go.
They get their great stocking stuffers, buy them for Christmas. I love them and throw them away.
I swear stocking stuffers, yeah.
We buy 6 of them and use them as coasters.
There it is. You gotta sell on them, they'll definitely hold water.
Awesome, guys.
Yeah,
well,
we're really excited about it, though. It's kind of how good everything's coming together is just something a dream of mine. I've been playing music ever since I was 14, so probably a little over 20 years. Yeah, a lot. But I still went, and I kind of grabbed up, like I said, Chris and Nadira. They're kind of new to playing live music. Chris has been playing drums a long time, but Nadira, she was fresh out the box, and she didn't know how to scream or anything. And that's something real big that she brings into it as well. And she really has a good hold on that mic, and it blows everybody away. It makes my job a lot easier because I don't really have to look that cool because they're paying attention to her.
Right. No, I will tell you, you do have some some pipes on you, and I will say that I've been listening to you guys' songs, and I really dig the sound that you guys have, and I'm really digging those lyrics too. I mean, I'm definitely going to be at the show this coming weekend.
Oh, cool. Sweet. See you there.
Look forward to meeting you face to face.
Oh yeah. Awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna play one of your songs here. And sometimes whenever I play it, it usually cuts off the telephone call. So if it does cut you off, thank you definitely for being on the show. If not, then we'll come back up and we'll wrap it up. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Enjoy.
So which song did you guys want me to play? Do you want me to play Offensive?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play Offensive by Shadow of the Earth, and so here it goes, guys.
All right, cool.
Oh, it didn't cut me off.
Sweet.
So
All right, everybody. That was Shadow the Earth. And are you guys still on the line with me? Are you guys still on the line with me?
Still here.
Okay. Sorry about that.
We're still here.
Yeah. So thank you once again for being on the show. You guys have been awesome. Everybody that's listening, go and see these guys at the Haven, and that's Saturday, correct?
Yes, it is. Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Absolutely. I would love to, keep in regular contact with you guys, find out when you got some new stuff, whenever you guys are going to be in the area, so we can go ahead and make sure that everybody knows about it. But we're going to go ahead and put you guys up on the website too, and that way everybody gets a chance to to go in and one-stop shop and be able to go and link to you guys' website so they can start buying your stuff.
Awesome. Love it. We appreciate it, Brad.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much, and you have yourself a great evening, okay?
You too. Keep on being off.
Awesome. Thanks, man. All right, see ya. All right, everybody. So this is going to wrap up this evening's show for Florida Metal Radio. This has been kind of a Dutch oven of sorts. I've been all over the place tonight. Sorry about that. There's been a couple hiccups. A big thank you to Shadow the Earth for being on the show tonight, and for being patient with me for that matter. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right now. And like our immortal Ricky Rackman once said, keep one fist in the air, one foot in the gutter, or some crap like that. All right, y'all. Love you. Peace.